Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam, ala Rasulillah. First and foremost, we thank Allah the Almighty for making it possible for us to meet. As I told you last week, that we are having a program. Some people are coming to us to give us some, let me say, education concerning reading. So it's a celebration concerning World Book and Copyright Day. And they are doing this with this Institution of Arabic and Islamic Studies. They've come to celebrate this day with us, to enlighten us, to call our attention towards reading books. And when we talk of reading books, we are talking of any book that will be beneficial to you and beneficial to others. So if we are meeting today, this is the reason why we are here. And we thank Allah, the Almighty, so much for making it possible for us to be here, both the students and then the guests. How do I say it? Well, these are your audience. Yes. And then you are the what? The guests, and then the speakers and the facilitators. So I've now left the floor for you to continue. Clap for me. They don't know Alaji, they know Mudir. Mudir. That's Arabic language, that's director. Mudir. So now you have learned something in Arabic. Mudir, director. I didn't feel the clap at all. If that's for Alaji, let's clap for us. Welcome, Miss Irene, as she comes to also talk to us about what we are here.
Good morning to you all. I'm Mensa Irene Amenveve, a student of Ghana Institute of Journalism and the council president for QS Impact, Accra. So today is World Book and Copyright Day. I believe you're all aware because they've gisted you about it already. So before we start, how many of you like reading? Okay, so what was the last book you read? No, aside your school subject books, like how many of you like reading storybooks? Okay, so what was the last book you read? That's a literature book, right? Okay, that's fine. Aside him too, who has read any book in this recent times? What was the book you read? Oh wow, who is the author? And what did you take out of that book? Mm-hmm. Wow. Let's give it. Oh, okay. So I believe a couple of you like reading, and I would encourage all of you to keep it up. So today's World Book and Copyright Day, and I'll be talking about how to build a reading culture. Yes. So, please, what's your name? Rashid. So Rashid says he's been reading his Akiola books, the science, math, English books. So I want us to know that reading is beyond school. Reading is something that sets us on the pace of life, right? So it is not only limited to what we study in school that we should always be reading, because there is a quote that says, when you read, you know more. And when you learn more, you go to places. So if you don't inculcate the habits of reading, you will just be stagnant. You will not improve in your daily activities. And the importance of reading is, one, reading helps you to have empathy for others, because when you are always reading different books, you are able to feel what others feel. In case there is a situation, you don't just judge the person at that moment. You're able to think through, sit and say, oh, I think this person is going through this. Why don't I help him or her in this way, in that way? So reading helps us to have empathy for others. And again, reading helps us to improve upon our vocabs and sharpens our critical thinking skills. Maybe you guys, do you study logic and critical thinking? You study logic and critical thinking. Okay. So I realize what you learn here is about critical thinking. So when you read, it sharpens your critical thinking skills. You're not being caught up in the web when something unexpected happens, or when you're asked to defend yourself on a certain situation or any given topic you're asked to do. And again, reading improves our perspectives about things, because when you're always exploring in books and all those stuffs, your mind is not fixated to only one thing. You don't just believe what one person says. So let's say I say, if you eat pineapple, pineapple will make you so slim. If you are someone who doesn't like reading, you accept anything I say. But if you are someone who explores a lot of things, you wouldn't accept what I say, but you would rather debunk what I say by bringing out points for debates and all those stuff. So it helps in sharing ideas and perspective and all those stuff. And you know, when you are going to search for jobs, people need the employers need employees who can communicate well. And if you know how to read, you sharpen your language skills. You know how to communicate well. You know how to be fluent in your English and all of those stuff. So those are the importance of reading. But in this Gen Z generation, we find ourselves saying, I don't have time. Some of the books I read, they are boring. That blah, 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 blah. It's because you've not gotten the right books. And when you say you don't have time, it's because you've set your mind that I'm not going to read. So you don't have time to read. So the things that can help us to read much is, you have phones. I can see some people holding big, big phones, iPhones and all those stuff. Please make good use of your phones. We are in a digital era. You can get audio books online. So if you can't sit on your buttons to read, you can go to YouTube, search for some audio books, maybe Eat a Frog or something. You plug your you plug your ear phones into your ear, then you'll be listening to it whilst you are going about your daily activities. And if audiobooks doesn't work for you, set aside 10 or 15 minutes each day to read a book. That it should be like, you see, you guys pray 5 times every day. It should be something you should add to your daily routine, because when you do that consistently, you will feel like, I love reading. You love to explore a whole lot of things, and you'll be open-minded in anything and anywhere you find yourself. So we should set aside 10 to 15 minutes of our time to read. And again, we are here to distribute some books to you today. So if you don't have books in your homes, if you don't have data to search for audio books to read, you can go to the library, pick a book and read. When you pick a book too and you read something, don't keep everything to yourself. You can try to engage your fellows in conversations related to the characters and what they did in the book and all those things. It stirs up nice convos and it helps you all express yourself in diverse way. You see, the author has his or a way of writing her book. Then you too, you read the book, you had a different understanding of what you read in the book. When you share it with someone too would have a different perspective of what he or she has read. It's like you're gaining knowledge in diverse field and from diverse people. So once again, when you read, you know more. And when you know more, you go to places. Thank you very much.
So I think Miss Irene has done justice to what she came to present. And I'm going to feel learn something. I'm going to feel learn something from what she said. All of you. Talk for yourself, yes. In our Bible, the Christian Bible, I don't know whether it's in the Muslim Bible or the Quran, it says that each one for himself, God for us all. So I don't know whether, yes. So if you are saying all of us, someone may not listen. You understand? But at the same, I'm hoping that all of you did learn something, because she made mention at least read 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day. You should also make sure you prioritize reading. If you can't sit down to read a book, there are audio books around. Do something. So without wasting time, I want us to clap our hands and welcome Miss Patience as well. Come and give us a short talk as well.
Thank you very much. It's a very great privilege to be here, especially when our honorable member told us that we are coming here, because I try to learn from every environment I find myself. And we are all going to do that. Still talking about the World Book and Copyright Day. And the major theme is empowering minds and enriching futures. So this is the major topic we are looking at. And because it is World Book and Copyright Day. Our first speaker told us about reading. I am the one doing the presentation on a subtopic. And the subtopic is creating equal access. Creating equal access to learning opportunities. Local solutions for global goals. So we are talking about learning opportunities and the whole thing. When we look at this, what does it mean? Somebody help me. Let's make it interactive, because you are here for us and we are here for you. So when you look at this, what comes to mind? Creating equal access to learning opportunities, local solutions for global goals. Can someone help me? Okay. Please come again. The SDG goals. Good. That is correct. Please, any other? So you got it right. Local solution for global goals. We are looking at the Sustainable Development Goal of the United Nations. So today being World Book and Copyright Day, we want to understand, all of these things, as the initiatives are coming from the higher level, even to the local levels, if we don't put ourselves in it, if we don't take responsibility, it will have no effect. So for this to be effective and for us to achieve the goal, that means that the individual, even a child born today, whoever is living, is supposed to bear full responsibility of what is happening. Are we together? Okay. So in my own way, making sure every learner has a fair chance and corresponding responsibility to learn and grow, no matter who they are or where they are from. We make sure that we all have the access and a corresponding responsibility, because the initiatives are many out there, but if we don't carry out our side of the responsibility, that means it's not complete. So we have to bear our side of the responsibility. That is what you have to do. We are talking about World Book and Copyright Day. In as much as you are reading, you also try to share your perspective, like our earlier speaker said, with the others. And you learn from this, and then how to own your own intellectual property. Are we together? All right. What are these accessible learning opportunities? What are these accessible learning opportunities? I was very privileged to be here, because I think I had a lot of Muslim and Islamic friends, but this is the first time I found myself in an institution like this. I got here very early because I wanted to see how the whole environment looked like and experience something new. That means that wherever we find ourselves and whatever we are doing, it is an opportunity for us to learn. Our earlier speaker said that. So the first thing is the governmental institutions and learning opportunities, like the schools, the local schools that we have, the basic schools, the second cycle institutions, the tertiary institutions. All of this come together to provide access to learning opportunities. We also have the policies. We can talk about the free compulsory universal basic education. So if you have any learner out there that is not in the classroom, we are not helping the SDG goal for the quality education. So please, every learner out there, according to the policies, we have access to learn and to be in the classroom of school going age. So we have the school feeding program. We have the inclusive education that caters for everyone. So everyone is supposed to be part. So no one is left out. So if you have anyone suffering discrimination or whatever, they are not supporting the SDG goal 4. The next one we can talk about is the NGOs, organizational institutions.
like we are here today and other institutions that are making way for us to achieve this opportunity. It is very important. So we have to take advantage of it wherever we find ourselves. We also have the media learning opportunity, and that's the our honorable member said it already. She said that we can use audiobooks wherever we find ourselves. Let's make time. Even the televisions are there. We have our phones. Social media is there. We have people that when you visit their blogs, they are either talking about application letters, CVs, resume, and all of that. So you can learn anything, anytime, anywhere. So we take advantage of this social media platforms. Is very important. We can also talk about the religious learning opportunities, and like this institution, if you want to have deeper understanding of what it means, then you belong to this place. When you go to the let's say you go to the church, it's time to read. You want to be a newscaster one day, and then it's time to read the Bible. You take advantage, you read, make sure you do what you feel like doing. So wherever we find ourselves, these religious institutions, they help us a lot, and we really have to take advantage of it. Then another one we can talk about is the community or social learning opportunities where we belong to. So in the marketplaces, in our schools, in our classrooms, wherever we find ourselves to, there is a learning opportunity we have to take advantage of. And then the traditional learning opportunities, like the family, is the first unit of socialization. So wherever we find ourselves, you see that our parents try to discipline us, inculcate some values in us just because of the way the society is set up. So we take advantage of that and we also learn. Then the last one I want to talk about is the self-learning opportunities. That is your responsibility, what you have to do. So if you don't try to create opportunities for yourself to learn, you will see that the already created opportunities will pass you by. So you have to create it in order to access this one. So these are the accessible learning opportunities that we have. Now, how do we assess these learning opportunities? These learning opportunities that we talk about, how do we assess it? So we have research. Miss Irene said it. She said that we should take advantage of our phones. There are lots of information out there. They used to say that knowledge is power, but when you go online, you realize that a lot of things are passing us by. Other than spending our bundle watching TikTok all day, some people can watch 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day. We can use it to do research. Like I said earlier, there are some blogs that talks about employment. Some blogs talk about let's say healthy lifestyle, some blog and a whole lot. Some talk about education, some talk about scholarship. So we have to take advantage of them. If not, a lot of things will pass us by. Then another opportunity, another way to create it is to volunteer or learn from others or intern. That one is very important. When you volunteer for people, let's say I want to stay here and learn, and I don't even know how to go about it. When I meet Mudil, when I meet him, I'll tell him that, oh, Mudil, please, I want to learn with you. If you are going somewhere, I want to hold his bag. I want to, if it's something I have to write for him, I want to, because I really want to learn from him. So it also starts from that place. If you want something from people, you write it on the back of services you render to them. So someone wants to do graphic design, somebody wants to have a big name in graphic design. So the first thing they do is they go to Gino. I want to help you. It's free. I'm volunteering for you. Then because it's not that you don't know how to design, but you can do it. So you create artistic designs, nice ones, and give it to them free. And it goes on their blog and they receive maybe the highest likes or awareness they've ever received. Then immediately they'll employ you. You didn't even go there looking for a job. But because you want to volunteer to them, they will even recommend it to other companies. So it is very important. So we volunteer for these people, for the services that we render, and then we get what we want from them. Are we together? Then another one is education, evaluation, and reflection. That is one thing that we don't do oftentimes. Let's say at the end of the day, or at the to make it regular at the end of the day, whatever happened for me coming here today, I'll go and sit down, write about the environment, my whole experience, have a reflection, what really happened. So if we are to talk about religious studies, and we need somebody who give a deeper understanding into, let's say, Islamic religious studies, I know that when I come here, even when I speak to the students here, I'll get somebody who will help us on that journey. So that is how it works. You have to evaluate whatever happened and then make deeper reflection. So from whatever we read, whatever we come, you don't keep it to yourselves. You have to make progress with it every day. Then another one we can talk about is to collaborate. Collaborate and partner or participate. You know, they said that two good heads are better than one. So we meet our people and then, oh, we can do this, and you come out with something nice, and then we I remember we attended a job fair. It was trade fair at ALS. It started with two people who went for lunch, and then the idea came, they talk about it, and it was a very nice program. So it is good to work with each other. You know, they said each one for himself, God for us all, but yet still God made us for us. So we are here for each other. Then, and the last thing I want to talk about, last but not the least, maybe I'll get it from you, is also to initiate whatever. Miss Irene said it, whatever we learn, we have to make sure that we put it into practice. So you initiate it. Are we together? Okay. Then why do we create this accessible learning opportunities? Because we want to promote quality education, we want to foster inclusivity, we want to break barriers. Yes, because I remember there was a time a guy was not supposed to go to the classroom because he had rasta on. It's not possible. In this era, everyone belongs to the classroom. We need to read, we need to learn wherever we find ourselves. So we have to break barriers. That is why we do this. Then to empower individuals, because some people feel like they don't have control over themselves, and then people just control them anyhow. So we empower individuals, and then it benefits the entire society. If we are in a society where we know good from evil, I think the society will be a safer place for all of us to live. Then we will talk about responsibilities for accessible learning opportunities. What you and I have to do. So quality, accessible, inclusive educational institutions. That is done by the government, and we all have it. Even some NGOs are putting it up, some religious bodies, traditional leaders, all of them are putting it up. We also have good governance. That is the policies that they bring up. We have to take advantage of it. We have quality teacher education to make sure that the people that bring us this information sometimes are of good standard, they are well qualified. And then we want to look at proper monitoring and evaluation. That is you and I, and also from the higher authorities. We also look at fulfilled parental and family responsibilities. They have to help us from our families, wherever we belong. They have to help us on this journey. We can't do it alone. Then proper community engagement and participation from our religious bodies, from our media houses, and all of that. We make sure that we are well engaged. Then we have the advanced technologies like our mobile phones, because some people's phone here, if we are not careful, things that it will do, we have no idea. So we have to take advantage of these learning technologies. We have sites that will help you take care of your project and your assignment. Like Canva is a whole suite. You can do your design, your presentation, everything. We have Photoshop, a whole lot of applications and software out there we have to take advantage of. Then we have learner responsibilities. That is you and I. We reflect and we evaluate. So the last thing I have to say before I take my seat is a short quote from me. The fight for accessible learning opportunities to achieve sustainable development goal 4, that is the quality education, is useless until it is matched with corresponding commitment, sacrifice, investment, reforms, and discipline. So if we do all this and there is no matching commitment, there is no matching sacrifice, there is no investment, reforms, as well as discipline, then it is useless. Because right now, people are reading, and the more we are reading, you see that we are not even bringing the output, but there should be a corresponding output for us to achieve this sustainable development goal 4. The discipline, whatever we are made to go through, it is for our own benefit. It's for the good of us and the entire community. So on this note, thank you for your audience.
Oh, didn't you enjoy Miss Patient's presentation? I think we can give it to her. Let's be frank. How many of you enjoyed Miss Patient's presentation? You enjoyed, right? What did you learn? Well, no. It's not about what do you remember she said? It could be a word. It could be two words. Well, who remembers what she said? Yeah. NGO, very good. Who else? It could be just a word. It could be two words. Who else? Yes, like self-learning. Let's shine for him. Shine, shine. Give him one big clap. Very good. Yes. Impacting about what you read to others. Let's appreciate him. Appreciate. 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 Very good. It's like this classroom is men empowerment classroom. So the ladies, please. Then tell your ladies to also say something. So ladies, just one lady, tell us what Miss Patient said. Yes, my lady at the back. Media learn opportunity. What should we do for her? Let's do shining and appreciate her. So let's shine for her. Shine. She's a lady. Shine. Let's give her one big clap. Then let's appreciate her. Appreciate. 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 Very good. Clap for yourselves. So coming to do my presentation, then we'll be out from here. My name is Andy Opondinchi, and I'm with Empowerment. My name is Andy Opondinchi. Someone say, hey, that's good. And I'm with Empowerment Through Education. As I believe Miss Irene also said, she's with QS Impact. Miss Patient is also with Part Life Foundation. So we came together, and I remember Miss Patient said collaboration. You collaborate and you're able to do so. We collaborated, and we are doing this thing. So my presentation, and then we'll be out from here. One of my one of my role models. I'm a journalist by profession, by the grace of God, and by the grace of Allah. And I learned God and Allah are the same people, right? Very good. So while I was growing up, one person I look up to, she said she mentioned a quote which was very profound, and since the time I heard it, it has stuck with me. It has really transformed the way, or even my perspective about reading and generally about everything. Do you want to know what she said? If you want to, let me see your hand. Oh, only 3 people. You all want to know. So the quote, this is what she said. She said, in this world, you get to do only 2 things. It's either you are writing or reading. If you are doing either of them, then what? You are lost. That's what she said. I said, now while some people are doing pastor, someone is doing, give me some of the professions. Teacher, banker, this thing. What? Shoemaker. Yes, shoemaker is a profession. They are professional shoemakers and professional carpenters. And you are saying that if you're not reading or writing a lot. I said, wow, this is not right. So she said that. But I've grown to understand that statement. Why? Because when you even look at all these professions I've mentioned and those that I've not mentioned, what are they doing? What are they doing? They are writing and reading. If they're not even writing, they are doing what? They are reading. Pastors are reading. Lawyers are reading. Shoemakers are reading. Exactly, they're all reading. So what she said was that in this world, you get to do only 2 things. It's either, patience, your phone, my script. It's either you are reading or you are writing. If you are doing either of them, then you are what? You are lost. How many of you want to hit your chest and say, me, I don't care. I want to be lost in the world? Hey, who want to say that? No one. No one. If you want to say, me, I don't want to say. Do you understand? So in as much as you all don't want to be missing or lost in the world, what do you have to do? If you can't write, then do what? Read. Join the rest that are reading and read those who are writing. Those who are writing, the book they are writing. Who is having, okay. I was coming to us having a, who is having a book here? The student. So join them. You understand? Join those who are writing and read their books. So I am coming to talk on from the pages to purpose. From the pages to purpose. So we are talking about Word Book and Copyright Day, and we are talking about reading. So it is not just about reading. Don't just take a book and read. Read with purpose. Why? How can you read with purpose? You are reading with intentionality. You are reading, you are taking notes of things. The book I'm currently reading is this one plus the power to the power of positive thinking by Vincent Norman Peale. And both this book and the other book is so enlightening, and I'm learning a lot from it. The other book that I didn't bring, that the author will make mention. You have to be mindful about the words you speak. You don't have to say, "Oh, I can't do it." If you can't do it, then you won't do it. You can't do it. Yes, you can't do it, and you won't be able to do it. But if you say, "This thing is difficult, but I will do it," I promise you, I will do it. When I first met Mudi, when I first met Mudi, as I said, I'm a journalist. I came here for another purpose about work. And then it came to mind that, okay, I'm with Empowerment to Education. We embark on educational stuff and all. I said, why not? We can collaborate with the school. It didn't really cross my mind. And I said, some time passed. I'll tell myself, hey, you, this boy, that's me. You're going to collaborate with this big school to do this. You can't do it. That's what I will tell myself. But as soon as the idea came, I said, nah. I picked my phone. I called director, and I just said, why not? Mudir, we said, why not? But if I had had a thought, hey, would he agree? Would he? Oh, he won't agree. Let me leave it. I am missing the opportunity of impacting into such global leaders seated there listening to me. You know, you are global leaders. Yes. That's why you are schooling. Each and everyone has a purpose. So the topic I'm talking on is from the pages to purpose. And the subtopic is inspiring youth through books to achieve Agenda 2030. Yes. So the first topic is from the pages, let's all say it. From the pages to purpose. From the pages to purpose. And then subtopic is inspiring youth through books to achieve Agenda 2030. Let's go. Inspiring youth through books to achieve Agenda 2030. For the last time. Inspiring youth through books to achieve Agenda 2030. Powerful. You understand? So that's what we are talking about. The first one, I'm giving you 5 points. The first one is read with purpose, as I said. Read with purpose. I'm reading Vincent Norman Peale book. I left it at work. The Power of Positive Thinking. It's a general book. If you can grab one, this one is kind of a spiritual book. So since I don't know that I can read or not, but I think since you're all serving one God and Allah, you can read it. So this one is more about the end time, about God coming soon, and the rest. Do you get it? So as I'm reading with purpose, and I was even telling you, this man will tell. This man will tell. I'll read from the book, and the man will say that. The man will say that there are times you believe when you want to do something, it comes to mind that you can't do it. We all experience that. We all get to that stage. But this man wrote in the book that when that thought comes, tell that negative thought in your head. So I'm sticking to my negative thought. I'll tell my negative thought, look here, I know I will be able to speak with the students or pupils of what? Institute of Arabic and Islamic School. Sorry, studies. As I'm speaking, I am shivering. I'm shy. I'm shy. But the negative thought in my head is telling me, oh, you can't do it. I know you can't do it. I not called Andy. You can't do it. Then the man will tell me in the book, tell your negative thoughts. And I'm telling you to tell them when it comes. So the man will say that you tell your negative thought. I can be able to use or talk to the people here, and their lives will be impacted. Why am I saying that? It will ask, you ask himself. I am saying that because I believe. So I'm reading with purpose. Do you understand? So anytime you take a book from now onwards, as you are moving for patience, I say patient, please check the book and check one of the storybooks. Good, thank you. Sorry for left. So, this is a novel donated by a benevolent who want to support the project. It's a storybook, and when you read storybooks too, I'm a very big fan of storybooks. When you read storybooks, it sends you to a different world because the authors are telling you things that are not true, but the way they will say it, oh, please stop it. Very interesting. It makes you very what's the word? My word is not coming. Very creative. Let's shine for the person. Shine, shine. Give it one big clap. Very good. So read with purpose. So how many of us are going to read with purpose from now onwards? Very good. So books are more than stories. They are tools for change. Encourage people. So you're supposed to read, open every book you open. You're supposed to read with purpose, and then you are reading to what? And I think Miss Irene and then Miss Patience enlighten us to the SDGs. So as you are reading, have in mind that you are reading the SDGs, or you are reading to leverage up your understanding to know more about the SDG. A youth, that's a young lady, a young leader from the UN. She's from, I think, India. She put up this quote, which is also motivational. She said, "A better you." Okay, I think I'll even come there. But since I've started, let me give it to you. She's called Zara Ahmed. You can search for her on Instagram when you live here. She's a young leader at the UN, United Nations. She said, come again. She's called Zara Ahmed. She said, "A better you means a better world. And a better world means a better." Very good. Smart students. So if you are not better, how can we make our world a better place? See the presentation Miss Irene did. Exceptional. I'm using my phone here. I can't put all things in my head. But she was not having a phone and she was rattling it. And she did an exceptional presentation. Miss Patience also come with hers. She did, if we have allowed her, I told her, "Madam, please take your time for us, okay?" If she would have allowed her, she would have brought a big laptop and a projector. And she's going to project it. She has printed her work nicely. If she's not reading, if she's not bettering herself, would she want or would she be eager to better the world by what she's doing? No. So Zara said what? A better you means what? And a better world means what? A better you. Do you understand? So the first point is what? Read with purpose. Number 2, learn about the SDGs. Learn about the SDGs. Learn about the SDGs. Can I get a volunteer to help me? Very good. So guys, learn about the SDGs. Okay? In your spare time, please push your hand a bit. Yes, very good. You're all having smartphones. I'm using this guy's phone. Your phone is what? iPhone what? 14. Mine is 12 Pro Max. You understand? So don't just hold the phone for holding sake. Yesterday, I went to visit a friend I used to go to church with. I go and call him, and it's been a while. And I passed by to say hello to the mom, and I saw the child or the guy I've been going to church with. As soon as he saw my phone, he said this, "Hey, you're holding an iPhone." So you could tell that the youth of today, we are into phones and all that. It's not bad. If you give me iPhone 15, will I take it or not? I'll run after it. I'll run and chase you. Maybe I'll beat you and take it, but I won't beat you. I'm just joking. So the youth of today, we are eager about nice things and all that. But in as much as you are holding or having those things, make use of it. I can recall Miss Patient mentioning it. A media something, media learning opportunity. Someone said at the back, go to the internet, search sustainable development goals, read about it. We have goal 1, no poverty. Goal 2, zero hunger. We have 17 goals. These 17 goals was initiated or brought together by global leaders when they met, I've forgotten the country, outside. They met in 2015 in September, and they said, now where the world is going, if we don't set up, there again, here lies the lesson. Because he or she is being better or bettering himself, He is thoughtful to do what? To make the world a better place. So the global leaders came together and they devised these 17 goals in 2015, September. And it's shaping our world. There is a deadline to this thing. How many of you, okay, you're all students. How many of you have been given assignments, you're not able to do it, and when you go home and you come back to school, you are being beaten or punished or do something? How many of you find yourself there? So this assignment or this project is also having a deadline, which I'll go there very soon. It's having a deadline. My brother, it's having a deadline. And you say, oh, me, what can I do? You can do something. Remember the book I'm reading. Don't say, what can I do? What should I do? Do you understand? You can do anything. There are 17 goals. Hello, those talking at the back. Hello, please be here with me. Thank you very much. So there are 17 goals. I can't do all of them. And I'm not doing all of them. I'm just doing the goals I do is 3, 4, 5, and 6. But the one I'm passionate about, where my heart beats, is this one. Goal 4. So you can't do all. I'm not saying do all of them. This one, I know climate change, but sorry for that. I know climate change, but I don't have much knowledge. If you say I should talk right now, maybe like I'll be able to say it, but I'll not say it well. I don't want to use the word I'll mislead you because I'm not being what? Optimistic. I'm trying to be pessimistic. So if I say I can't do it, that means I'm being pessimistic. And you have to always be what? Optimistic. I can do it, but I can't do it very well. Do you understand? So this one, up a bit. Thank you very much. This one is where I know I can do. So I'm doing it. So you can choose any of them. Oh, okay, me, I can do goal 8. Decent work and economic growth. Senior man, please sit down for us. Okay, sit well. Thank you very much. Decent work and economic growth. That's what you can do. Do it. How can you do it? When I found this goal, I found it very colorful. I didn't know anything about it. I was watching an interview from someone, and the person mentioned SDG. SDG, what's SDG? I went to the net, search about it. The things I'm saying now, I didn't know about them. I learned. I was reading. And I don't know everything. When you bring someone here, the way the person can rattle and see a lot of things and about this thing, very exceptional. I've just said something small, like 1%. But it's not bad. We're all learning. So if you want to do goal 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, go to the net. Read about it. I'm in Nima. How can I embark on this goal? It can be something little. So as I said, I'm doing goal 4. Patience is doing goal 4. I think Irene is also not really goal 4, but she has a bit of passion around goal 4. So we came together and I'm coming to give you something. It might not be big or a lot of books, but what? We are taking a step like this. The little step the tortoise take will eventually send it to where? Its destination. The slowly you walk, you definitely arrive. Do you understand? So point 1 is what? Read with purpose. Then point 2 is read about the SDGs, which you have them here. So take any of the goals and then work with it. Then point 3, speak up. Okay, thank you very much. Speak up and then share ideas. Speak up and share ideas. So your voice matters. At the United Nations, at the international level, they are now making sure that the youth is at the table. I don't know whether you have heard this expression. The youth is at the table. Have you heard of it before? What does it mean, senior? Oh, don't think I'm trying to put you on the spot. We are all learning. So don't think, oh, I know. Then when I call you, hey, this man, you want to disagree? No. We are all learning. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? How do you understand? How do you understand? Come again. When we say, okay, not only him, when we say the youth at the table, what does it mean? Yes, my dear. Very good. Very good. It's not only Brofo. Don't say Brofo at the back. She's making a step. She doesn't know. Or even if she knows, she says something. Do you understand? It's not about Brofo. Do you understand? So next time, don't say Brofo. You to answer it. Do you understand? Very good. So that's it. So the youth is now being welcome to the table. The table is now, the table used to be full of old people. So please, you're not old, I beg you. The table, assuming they are old, Then they sit down, then they discuss about youth. How can you discuss about something about youth and not have the youth at the table? So there is a need to do what? To have the youth at the table and discuss things about what? The youth. Sure. Do you understand? So the third one is speak up and share ideas. Youth voices matters. Your voice matter. It could be as little as whatever, but your voice matters. So make sure you engage in these things. Then start small action in school and community. So as you are thinking and having and knowing that your voice matter, start some. That's point 4. Point 4 is start small action in school and community. And I'll show to you, my friend, please help me. I'll show to you. Who know this lady? Who? Who? No one knows her. Okay, so this lady is who can say her age? How many minutes do you have? 50s. Okay, that's him. Who else? What age can you give her? Last person. Eh? 23. That one 30. This lady is just 27. 27, very young. And who is not 27 here? Or is below? Who is below? Some of you are below her age. This lady is empowering what's the name? Female education. She's making sure that females or young children who are females are being what? Educated in her country. So she's a global leader. She's called Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai. So that's what she's doing. So she started something. She didn't just start on the global stage. She started from somewhere. Do you understand? In a home country, in a community where you don't know her. And you can also start from your home country, Ghana, in your community, Nima, where nobody knows you. It can be something little, encouraging someone. My dear, you can go to school. This thing goes a long way. Okay. Thank you very much. And then this one. This one too is this one is called William Kamkwamba. Yeah, he's a Malawian. So this one, I see what is here. He was reading, very young. If you go to the internet, search for, and the things I'm telling you, search for, don't just listen to them and listen for them sake. When you go, search for them. You're having phones with you here. You could be writing on the note on your phone while some of the things you are saying. So when you go to when you close from here, search for the boy who harnessed the wind. The boy who harnessed the wind. So he didn't just stand up to harness the wind. He read. He was reading a book. And then he came across this idea. So he was reading a book on energy something at the library. And then he was able to harness the wind. And he helped his community. The community was having a challenge. But because he read, he gained the knowledge. And he did something. And he saved the community. Don't you want to stand up? Don't you want to be called and you receive a stand ovation? Let's welcome so and so. Then everybody will stand up clapping for you. Don't you want to have that? You can have it. And if you want, start something. As I said, forget about it being big. It can be something small, something tiny, as about picking rubbish from the floor. I'm not saying go around and go and pick rubbish from the floor, but I have taken this attitude with me. I'm telling you so that I can also cultivate that. About disposing anywhere. When I'm in town and walking and I see someone disposing, I don't like at all. I'll tell people to pick it. Yes. So if you see Akwesi, Zara, this putting things somewhere, oh, please pick it. No, you're done. Don't leave the person. I don't sleep here. We don't sleep here, but it can affect you. Your brother or sister may come and pass by. Cholera, something. So when I'm in town, I drink water. I make sure I put the rubber in my pocket. I promise. I'm not saying this for fun or I'm trying to. I put it in my pocket. And when I get home, at times I forget and it will be in my pocket. And when I remember, I take it off. So when you go out, you're in town, you're having a bottle of water. If you don't find a dustbin, put in your bag. You are helping us achieve what? SDG. Climate action. Do you understand? When you see someone disposing, there are a lot of people who dispose. I was walking in town one day and I saw, I'm sure she's not a Ghanaian. And then she was holding a bottle of water. She finished drinking bottle. And then she placed the bottle on a wall. She was just walking somewhere in town in Accra. And she placed the bottle on a wall. When I saw her, my myself began to age. When she looked at her, she will be, okay, I don't know her age, but she was very stout and tall. And I said, please, it's not allowed. She picked it. It's not allowed. No one will beat you. Even if he tries to beat you and people come around, you are doing something good. Do you understand? So cultivate these things. This boy, he harnessed the wind and he saved his community. And the fourth one, as he's saying, start small action in your school and community. This is your school. You can go a long way by asking the junior ones, to be picking, or director, I want to engage the young ones to entreat them about not this lecturing around. It's a step. Then the last one is become a lifelong learner and leader. Become a lifelong learner and leader. Okay, in this world, a quote from the United Nations, it says that we are never too young to lead, and we are never too old to what? To learn. So if you are here, you are young, you are 20, 25, even 30 is so young, and you think, oh, me, I'm too young, I can't go and sit in the midst of these students talk. No. Your attention, your voice is needed. That's the same way if you are old, you are grown up. Don't say, oh, me, this for their children. Me, I'm in the university. No, you can learn. They says what? The day you stop learning is the day you do what? You die. The day you stop learning is the day you die. Because each time you're all learning, there are things I don't know. There are things you know which I don't know. I tell you. There are things I know which you don't know, which we are teaching or we are learning. So the last one is what? Become a lifelong learner and leader. And that's where Zara quote comes in again. A better you means what? A better world. And a better world means what? A better you. So the journey, my friend, please, the journey for us to achieving the 5 steps I've given you, read with purpose. The second one is what? Learn about the SDG. Third one is what? Speak up and share ideas. Fourth one, very good. That means others are writing. Oh. You see, start small actions in school and community. And the last one is what? Become a lifelong learner and leader. And for us to be able to achieve all these things is this one. You remember I told you that the SDG, this one is having a target where I mentioned that we are students when we go to school, we are being given assignment to do and all that. Do you understand? So this one is an assignment to the world. And who are the world? You and I. So this is the time the assignment is supposed to come to an end. This is the time the assignment is supposed to come to an end. So I said the goal was initiated by when? If you know, raise up your hand. 2015, which month? September. Clap for yourselves. So this goal was initiated in September 2015. And they gave themselves how many years? 15 years. So 2030, they'll assess them. These are the goals here. This one here. So they'll assess themselves. Goal 1, no poverty. What did we do? Have we reached? So did we achieve it? Goal 4, education. Is it possible? Goal 13, climate action. Did we do something? So in order for us to have a massive action, in order for us to have a massive gain, what do you have to do? Add yourself. You understand? Join the call. Join the campaign. And as I join the campaign, what do you have to do? It doesn't entail money. When you're coming to join the school, what did you do? You registered. And registration means what? Payment. You paid money, right? Yes. But this one, you don't pay a dime. Not even 5 pesos. The only thing you have to do is just motivate yourself and keep climbing. Oh, I can do goal 4, goal 5. Goal 5 is what? Gender equality. What does it mean? Making sure that boys and girls have equal access to everything. There are more to it. Do you understand? So, Agenda 2030 is the end goal. Don't let us get there where you have gained older, because by 2030 you not be where you are now. And don't say, Calibos. Medin Kwasi said, you know Calibos. Yes, so do something. You understand? So once again, this is what I came to present, and thank you very much for giving us all this. Let's clap for ourselves.